The Strangers Prey at Night is a slasher horror movie sequel. The movie is about this family who is sending their daughter off to boarding school. And so, one little last family vacation, they hit up some relatives that run this trailer park and they decide to stay there for the weekend. And nobody besides this family is supposed to be staying in this trailer park, so they kind of got it to themselves. Well, they get there, and the husband notices that there's Chinese food in the refrigerator. And I don't know why that wasn't some kind of red flag, but basically, he just dismisses it. He actually tries to eat it, but that's a whole other story. And the parents want to play cards to kind of pass the time because they got there late. But the daughter, being all pissy because she's getting sent away to boarding school, has like a little fit and runs outside, and the son goes after her to calm her down. Well, they see their aunt and uncle's trailer open, door just wide open in the middle of the night. They decide to go in there, and they see that they've been murdered brutally. Run back to the parents, tell them, and this is where the movie gets interesting. And the dad splits up with his son to go check out just to make sure like he didn't believe his kids, the classic. And the wife and daughter end up going back to their trailer while the killer, one of the killers out of the three, is patiently waiting for him. And without too many spoilers, the rest of the movie is just now there running from their lives from these killers. It's the classic cat and mouse game from the first one, but in this one, the killing starts a lot sooner. People die. It's a good, jolly time. So, my review to The Strangers Prey at Night. So, a movie, in my opinion, that is just in every way better than the first one. I mean, from better lighting, better acting, better blood and gore, straight to the killing, a story that's kind of better, actual practical effects in this movie, just everything in my opinion was just better. So when I look up reviews and I see that it's rated lower, it's just very confusing, as this is one of those rare movies that I've watched that was actually clearly better than the original. Like, it wasn't like, maybe. I mean, they just did everything better. There's nothing wrong with that. So I don't understand the lower ratings on this movie, but I also don't understand Rotten Tomatoes rating system 100% of the time, as 100% of the time, okay, maybe 95%, they're just rating shit off the walls. And honestly, the only thing wrong with this movie, there was two things. The first one being the classic, whatever universe The Strangers takes place in, the people getting hunted are just kind of idiots. Like the dad splitting up with his family and just the boy leaving the gun behind, just all these things that like lead to people dying and stuff like that. It's just idiotic things you can do in these situations. There's more things they did wrong, but just like the first one, just constant mistakes after mistakes. And the second, which was like a production thing, was in the end when the police vehicle gets set on fire and it explodes. You can clearly see that the dude that was just in the vehicle isn't in there no more. So, like, they should definitely hit a different camera angle on that, because he was blatantly just not in the vehicle. Like, yeah, that wasn't good. So, with all that, my recommendation for The Strangers Prey at Night, and I would definitely recommend this, as it was just easily better than the first one, and I did watch them back to back, so the first one was super fresh in my mind. Yeah, I mean, and the first one was a kind of recommended, so I would easily just recommend this. It wasn't so good that I would highly recommend it, but nonetheless, it's a good slasher movie, And the production in this movie was really good. There were just really good parts in this movie.